Alrighty, I think I am now done working on my computer. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we have a special video because if you guys remember, we ended up building some lifted trucks a couple weeks ago. I think it might have been like 2 weeks ago, and I just got this amazing idea and said, what if we go camping but with lifted trucks? Because if we go over here and open up my gate, oh, hopefully that does not hit my T-Rex. Whoops, I should have parked it that close. But if we open that door right there, look what we got right here. We have the lifted truck that we're gonna be taking camping. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. So first things first, we have to move the T-Rex out of the way. So we're gonna give it a nice warm up. We're gonna get the engine all warmed up, and then we're gonna be able to move it in front. I think I might park it right in front of the GMC Denali Ultimate because I'm really super rich. I want to make sure this thing looks pretty cool. All right, I think this would be pretty nice. All right, let me turn off the engine and boop. Now we can pull out the lifted truck. Yo, this thing is insane. But I'm gonna hop in. Let me turn this thing on, and we're gonna, oh my goodness, we're gonna pull this thing out. Dude, I can barely see out of the garage due to how tall this truck is. I believe this should be a Ford F-150. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. You guys know I'm not the best when it comes to the truck names. But anyways, we're gonna pull back the T-Rex. Let me turn her on, and we're gonna carefully back her up back into the driveway before we do head out, because we're gonna make our way towards the trailer store. So let me close that, and then I'm gonna back up just a little bit more, just like so. And after we head over to the trailer store, we're gonna go to the tool store, and then we're gonna go to the aquatic store, which we're gonna be picking up a special toy today. So let me hop in. I'm gonna turn this thing on, and we're gonna make a right turn onto this dirt road right here. So let's make our right turn. There we go. So if you guys could guess which toy we are gonna be taking today, then you guys win a big heart and a reply, which I kind of reply to almost every single comment. Well, at least I try to. Anyways, let's make our way into town so we can pick up this camper that is gonna be able to have the ability to take ATVs in the back, which that is a hint right there. So let's make a stop, make sure the road is clear, then we can cross the intersection. And if you guys take a look, we should have the trailer store onto our right. So let's pull in, and I'm gonna turn this thing around. Hopefully this thing is able to connect to my pickup, because if you guys take a look, my pickup is super tall because it's lifted, and this thing is kind of low. So let's see if it can connect. I'm gonna quickly hop in, get it started, and oh my goodness, oh wait, come on, please connect. Oh no. Yes, it connected. Let's go. Dude, this thing is tilted upwards. Oh my goodness, this thing looks so silly. But let me close up the tailgate. There we go, and we should now be able to head out. Let me hop in, and before we do, actually heading over to the campsite, we gotta pull into the tool store. This thing is so big, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull in. I mean, I could try, or I could quickly put this thing in park and turn on the emergency lights just like so, because we don't have too much time. It is already 11 a.m. So let me quickly run into the Plains tool store. Hello, good sir, and let's walk around. I don't know what we're gonna be needing today, but we could grab this. Ooh, that's pretty nice. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna be sleeping outside, but you know, just in case, we're gonna grab some wood. This is a mandatory. We definitely need some wood. We're gonna grab a picnic table so we can eat our food, and oh yeah, we can grab some marshmallows, an American flag. And if you guys didn't know, these brand new lamps, you can actually hold them now. Instead of just placing them, you can just hold them and turn them on. But if you really want to place them, then you just click on the backspace, and then you should be able to place it wherever you want. Anyways, we're gonna grab a lawn chair so we can sit down and enjoy the campfire. We're gonna grab 2 of these light towers, 1 and 2, and I think that is gonna be it for this trip right now. We're gonna make our way to the cashier so we can quickly pay out all of our things. There we go. Here, we're gonna buy all of this. All right, good sir, have a nice day. I don't know what's wrong with me. We're gonna quickly hop into the pickup, or I guess our beautiful lifted snowflake truck, and we're gonna make our way towards the right, because if you guys didn't know, the aquatic store is going to be right there, the big red building. So let me turn on those blinkers, and let's, oh my goodness, I almost ended up taking their mailbox. That could have been bad, you guys. All right, if you guys take a look, that is going to be the toy that we are going to be taking today. Let me just turn on those hazard lights and take a look. Oh my goodness, if you guys didn't know, this thing can drive on land and it can drive on water, which we are going to be doing today. So we're going to open up the ramps. There we go, and then we're going to place this all the way down, and once we've done that, we're going to walk inside and we're going to put up the chairs. There we go, or I guess the couch. Oh my goodness, and by the way, it is super dark in here. Let me quickly turn on the lights. Oh yes, much better. Wait a minute, did they add that TV? No way. That is pretty sick. Alrighty, we're gonna hop into the ATV, and we're gonna get this thing loaded in the back of the camper. Let me carefully do this. Oh, this thing is so weird to move around. Let me carefully do this. And come on. Yes, I think that looks pretty good, you guys. We're gonna throw it in park and turn off the engine, but we cannot forget about putting down the straps. So let's put down the straps on every single corner. Make sure this thing does not go anywhere, and we should now be able to put up the ramps. So let's start raising the ramps all the way up. Come on, faster. All right, and I think we are now ready to make our way towards the campsite. We're gonna hop in, turn off the hazards, and thankfully the campsite is not gonna be too far away. It's gonna be towards the end of the campsite, or I guess technically it would be the beginning of the campsite, because there's another campsite sign on the other side of this road right here. So let's look for the spot so we can load up all of our things. Ooh, this is a nice spot right here. We could definitely camp here for the night, because not only that, there's kind of like a little dock where we can unload our vehicles. Yes, I think that's gonna be a really nice spot. All right, I'm gonna quickly fit through here. Oh, do not go into the water. This is super risky, you guys. Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna risk it, biscuit. I'm just gonna go to the other side right here. I feel like it'd be much more safer. Alrighty, everyone. So I kind of realized I was parking the wrong way, so I had to quickly readjust my truck so we can back this thing up just like so, which I think this might be a good spot to drop down the camper. Let me just make sure that I have enough space. All right, I think I'm gonna have enough space. Let me just quickly disconnect it, open up the tailgate, and then we're gonna hop in, disconnect this thing. There we go. And let's quickly move our truck before that thing connects again. So I think that's gonna be a nice spot. Hopefully it's not too slanted. I'm gonna quickly park up my truck right here, put it in park, engine off, and I'm gonna quickly kick up my tailgate. There we go. And now it's time to get the party started, because we're gonna start setting up the camp, but I will begin by lowering the ramp all the way down. There we go. Oh my goodness, this thing is lifted. And then we're gonna hop in the ATV. So let me hop in, and we're gonna unload this thing from the camper. And oh my goodness, that could have been really bad. Actually, you know what? I forgot. This thing can go in water. So we're gonna go to the dock. Once we finish setting up camp, we're gonna jump this thing into the water. But for now, we gotta focus on setting up the camp for tonight, because the sun is already halfway towards going down. So we're gonna put up the stairs. Let me just quickly open this up. Hold up. It's telling me to move out of the way, but I am. Oh, there you go. When you guys get in, make sure you do a little jump right here. All right, so where is the tarp? How do I turn on the tarp? Oh, there you go. Look at that. We got some nice shade. And then we're gonna put our campfire somewhere around here. Let's put it right down here. I'm gonna turn it on since it's gonna be easy to do it in the morning. Well, I guess right now. We're gonna put another American flag right next to this one, since we have conquered this camping spot. Look at that. We got two American flags. That's pretty sick. We're gonna add another bench, because why not? The more the merrier. Next up is our lantern. I think I might put it in one of these tables. So I'm gonna put it right on this table right here. There we go. Oh my goodness. For a second, I thought this thing was gonna tip over. Oh, look at that. Dude, that is not safe. But anyways, let's finish up by putting our lawn chair probably right around here, facing the ocean or the river. And lastly, we're gonna finish off by putting the tower lights. I'm probably gonna put one right here. So let me place this tower light just like so. I'm gonna quickly deploy it, and then I'm gonna adjust it. There we go. And then we're gonna put another tower light probably right here. Time to deploy this thing. Is this thing working? I don't think oh, there you go. Let's go. And since we have about an hour left, we can now test out our toy right here. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Oh, so I think we should get some speed in 3, 2, and 1. Let's jump into the water. Let's go. And oh my goodness, that is insane. Holy moly. I'm not gonna lie, this thing is kind of slow, you guys. I thought it was gonna be much faster. All right, let's see if we can make it towards this part of the land. Come on, make it. It might take like 2 business days, you guys. This thing is so slow, but look at that. We managed to get on top of the land. This is pretty sick, you guys. But it does look like this thing is faster on land, because it can go over 20 miles per hour. But if you guys take a look, the sun is about to go down, which means we can now start making our way back to our camper. Hopefully it does not take 2 business days, because this thing is so slow. We're almost there. We're pretty much at the finish line. Let's go. We are now back at our campsite, and I think the only thing we can do right now is to cook up our marshmallows. So let's go and cook up our marshmallow. Hopefully I do not burn it, because last time I might have burnt it. Whoops. But there you go. It's ready, and let's give it a taste test in 3, 2, and whoa, that was so soft. Dude, that was like eating a pillow. It was so delicious. But anyways, I'm gonna wait till the sun does go down and I'll catch you guys in a second. Alrighty, everyone, the sun has finally set and the moon is out. So, oh, whoa, I almost went into the water. I'm gonna quickly turn on my lights because it is so dark. So we're gonna turn that one on and then we're gonna turn the second tower light, which is this one right here. And look at that. Things seem a little bit less scary, you guys. But I am pretty tired. Ugh. So I'm gonna go inside my camper. I'm gonna close up my door and I'm gonna catch some rest. Ugh, whoa, dude, I am so exhausted and oh my goodness, look at that sunrise. This is quite the view, you guys. Holy moly guacamole. Anyways, I have a lot of things to pack up. We're gonna pack up the ATV and all of this camping stuff, so it's probably gonna take a while. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace.